plaintiff, Audrey Childress, dated the defendant for 4 years, but she claims they broke up because the defendant was insecure and started stalking her. Audrey says the two of them reconnected 20 years later and rekindled their relationship, but she's suing him today for failing to repay a loan. Defendant Larry Cochran says when he first dated Audrey, she was a nice woman, but he insists their breakup was a result of her controlling ways. Larry insists the money from Audrey was a gift.
Start with you.
Your Honor, first of all, I want to say I'm a native Detroiter as well, and you know we love you. You know that. Now, my girlfriend said, I better tell you that. They said hi to you and Doyle, and they watch your show twice a day, every day.
All right. Okay. Great.
Okay.
Tell me how often you watch my show.
Oh, you know what? I'm
talking about what other people do.
You know what? You actually come on when I'm at work, and that makes it really difficult, a difficult challenge. So I
don't have a DVR? What?
No, I don't. Actually, I do very little TV.
Why don't you get one for Christmas?
You know what? Maybe I can get Mr. Cochran to pay me, and I can get one.
There you go. All right. Tell me how you know Mr. Cochran.
Well, I met Mr. Cochran at Belle Isle.
In Detroit?
In Detroit, yes, indeed. I was on the beach, and that was we met over 20 years ago. I was on the beach. It was a hot day. I was in my bikini, which I can't fit anymore. And he was a really handsome young man, and he came over, he approached me, and we started a conversation.
What did he say? I'm just curious.
Well, you know, what he said, I'm going to the store. He probably don't remember what he said either, but I remember, because it was endearing to me. He said, I'm going to the store, and can you watch my things for me?
He had never met you.
He had never met me, no.
I like to see what guys are saying. I've been out of commission for 33 years. I'm just curious how it goes.
Well, I don't know. You know,
when I met my wife in college, I was flipping cards, and I said, turn over the red card, put your money down, turn over the red card. And she did.
Oh, she won?
She won.
Wow.
Go ahead. People get mad. They say some people on the internet when I interject my personal story. So let's move on with yours. Somebody said that on the internet. I wish you let the people talk. Quit talking about your personal stories. Then another person said, oh, well, Judge, I like it when you open up your life and you talk about your life to me. So I don't know what to do. Do I talk about my life or shut up and let everybody talk about theirs? So go ahead.
Well, 6 months later, he did call me, and we kind of struck up a relationship at that point that lasted for about 4 years. It started off really good, and then he started, I'm older than he is. I'm like 9 years older than he is. And he started showing signs of insecurity.
Insecure about?
You know, where you going, where you at, where you been? You know, what time? He asked me one time, which way did you come home? I'm like, which way? Okay.
I knew he wasn't that insecure.
Yes, which way?
How'd you all break up?
And well, he started to be, the insecurities were, he started to show up in places that I...
Stalking you.
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what he did.
So what has the nature of the relationship been since you broke up?
Well, we parted for 20 years. I hadn't seen him in 20 years.
So you got back together?
Yeah.
Where'd you see him to resume?
Actually, he said that, well, he sent me a card. And the card, actually, I have the card, Your Honor, because I thought it was sweet. You didn't know you sent me that card, did you, boy?
How did he know where to reach you?
Well, you know, he said...
Let's see it. He said what?
He told me he had a private investigator find
No, he had... Private investigator.
That's what he told me.
So he was still stalking you. He stalked you for 20 years. He sure did. I have been searching high and low for you.
He did say that.
You're wrong.
You are heavy on my mind. 20 years later, today, tomorrow, and always, you must have did something to him.
But you know what, Your Honor,
men that watch this gonna be lined up around the corner when you walk out here, Doc. You'll never be lonely. Go ahead, sir. You tell me about this.
Well, Judge, I like to say it's an honor to be in front of you for the second time.
What was the first one? The woman suing you again?
No, actually, the first time was 36th District Court.
When I was a sitting judge in Detroit, what did you do then?
Actually, you gave me my license back for $6.
Did you prove that you were worthy of...
No, I actually was driving. I was younger, crazier. I was driving with license suspended maybe 5, 6 times. Okay. And it was like $900 worth of tickets.
5 or 6 times?
Yes, Your Honor.
And I gave you a break?
Yes, you did, Your Honor. Yes, you did. I couldn't believe it myself.
I remember 5 or 6 chances. I'm a judge of second chances. I remember being a judge of 5 or 6 chances.
No, actually, I was in your court the first time, and you asked me your exact words. I never forget, because I thought I was going to get locked up. You asked me did I plan on paying these tickets at all, or are you just wasting the court time and your time? And then you asked me how much money. I told you I couldn't pay it at that time because I was laid off from work. And you asked me how much money I had in my pocket, and I said $6 and some change.
Did I make you pull it out?
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
I would do that, yeah.
Yes, you did.
All right. I said, give me that money, hand it over. And I'd give it to the court, because you all run that game on me. All right, so glad to know that you haven't been in any other situations like that.
No, Your Honor. I had my license ever since.
Good. I'm glad I gave you a break. $750 she's suing you about, but you tell me about your relationship.
Okay, Your Honor, she pretty much said it all. I met her maybe 20 years ago, a little over 20 years ago. She's a very nice woman. She's very controlling.
Did you ever ask her which way she came home from work?
No, actually.
Yes, you did. I can tell the way you answered that. What kind of foolishness is that? Go ahead.
The jealousy was basically on her part. Okay, that's when we first got together. At that time, like I say, I was in the street a lot, gambling. After our joints, if you know.
Where, Stokes?
Stokes, you know it.
19th hole?
Yes, you are. 19th hole.
Democratic Club?
Shane Street, yes.
I used to go to those places when I was a kid.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead.
And I used to hang out there, Stokes, and after hours, of course, and come home late. We would stand together for at least 3 years.
No wonder she suspected you. You're out all night, and then you come home. I was at the after-hour joint. Please, go ahead.
And that's pretty much why we had a little difference on breaking up from the first time.
Mm-hmm.
And like she said, over the years, I thought about her. I went past the old neighborhood we used to stay in, thought about her, and decided I'd write her a letter, a card.
Had you been dating other women and you then realized that she was the best thing you had ever had?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right.
Yes.
Yeah, that's good to know. Good.
Yes.
All right, ma'am. You tell me about the $750 you're suing him for.
Your Honor, once we rekindled our relationship, we're in 2 different states now. I live in Washington, D.C., and he's in Ohio. And I go to Detroit frequently. My family's still there, so Toledo's along the way. So I would go frequently.
He lived in Toledo.
He lived in Toledo.
Gotcha.
And I was excited to go. I mean, I really care about him.
And what happened with the money?
He asked me, could he move to this apartment? And he didn't have enough money. He asked me if he could borrow the money, and I said, okay.
When did he agree to repay it?
He agreed to repay it beginning August 1st. He is in construction.
Of what year?
Off and on this year.
All right. Sir?
I was under the impression the money was given to me
I have
as a
promissory
gift.
note.
Oh,
Excuse me.
let's see. She has a note, sir. Uh-oh. Well,
I don't know nothing about that note, Your Honor.
It has your signature, sir. Boy, they didn't teach you well at Stokes. Let me see your ID. Thought John L. would have taught you better, or who's my man that? Mr. Kelly ran the other joint. Lord have mercy. Let's see. I'm checking you out here, sir. You got that H. Looks exactly alike. The C. That last name is an exact match. So, I'm gonna take your game card. Because you done lost your game, you drop your books, you lose your lesson. They never tell you that at the after-hour joint?
No, Your Honor.
Judgment for the plaintiff. It's an exact match, the last name. So, you still gonna let him keep begging you back?
You know,
You're the best thing ever happened to him.
Well, I tell you, I don't mind shining light in dark places, but I don't have to call the big guy in on this one.
Now, see, she knows the game better than you. Judgment for the plaintiff. Have a good day.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I love him, I do. I just won't loan him any money.
Absolutely. Sure.
Yeah.